What's up? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood. And this is IE News. And let's get to it. We want to talk about a Mississippi woman by the name of Khadijah Brown. She was arrested and charged with first-degree murder for shooting and killing her husband on Facebook Live. Her reason for doing this was she was accused her husband of cheating and being bisexual. And her husband was trying to leave. If you can see the whole thing on Facebook Live. Her husband was trying to leave. He's basically trying to leave. You heard him say several times, "Get your hands off me. Don't touch." He was trying to grab he was on the phone talking to somebody. "Don't touch me. Don't grab my phone." And she continued to do so. And then finally you just hear the gunshots. Now, we're not going to play the gunshots for you because YouTube is being real funny. But I'm sure you can hear the gunshots. Now, what we're going to do is play for you the audio that's going around and this video up to the point where she actually pulls the trigger and you hear the gunshots. We cut that part out. Then, of course, she gets to screaming, "Oh, my God, I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail." Her mother was sitting there. She got her mother there, both antagonizing this man. So we want you to listen to it, and then we're going to come back and unpack it afterwards.
Yeah, people want to have something to say, but he ain't here with his kids. He ain't helping. He left at 6:00. He left at 6:06 to go be with his mama.
Be on his mama kid instead of over here trying to cook something to eat. Why is there got to be a question about do I need to cook for the kids? Why is there a question?
And he don't never have to question. He don't want to question everybody's loyalty, but where is his loyalty at? But he want to talk about me when I am not doing. He want to talk about me when I'm not doing. Talk about unnecessary. Then he talking about calling the police. Talk about I'm gonna get my stuff. But you got 4 kids and a wife. It's 7:36. He can't even be.
He can't even come here and cook for these kids.
He can't even come here and cook for the kids.
He got to be at work at 8 o'clock.
Nah, matter of fact, he got to be at work at 9.
Okay, well he still got time to cook for these kids.
And then he got to go pick up his. He got to go pick up his buddy from his job, Law.
Well, he need to tell Law he need to get his mama car and go to work.
He pick up his buddy Law, take him to work back and forth every day.
I ain't got nothing to
but then,
nobody helping nobody, but if Law
but he can't put gas in both cars.
That's what I'm saying. If Law ain't getting him no gas money to go to work, talking about people got stuff. Okay, he wanna put it like that. Oh, I got stuff to do too. I'm over here. I got stuff to do too. I'm over here. I'm over here putting the
Yeah, what you on the phone with?
Uncle, bro. Boom. I'm talking about uncle. Shut up.
I'm over here. I'm doing.
No, you ain't trying to get ready for work. Look at him. This is sad case, y'all. He getting his stuff. Look at that. Sad case. As a father.
Okay, Jeremy, what is the conversation you want to have?
We good.
Yeah, and your baby in the room.
Conversation you want to have?
Tell your daughter to keep your hands on.
You the one slap me. You the one slap me. Hit me now. Hit me now.
Keep your hands on.
What's up, man? I'm still asking what is the conversation.
Oh man, that's what I'm finna do. I'm finna get up. I ain't really trying to argue at all. I'm just trying to get my...
No, you want to go tell your family about this, about that. You want to do this.
I'm trying to leave from over here and pee, man. I ain't trying to argue at all.
Ain't nobody...
I'm going to take my car key off.
Stop. What is the conversation?
No, what's the conversation? What's the conversation?
Keep your hands on.
What's the conversation?
Keep your hands on. Don't touch me, bro.
What's the conversation?
Move, bro. I'm trying to get ready for work, man. Go on.
How you getting ready for work?
What is going on? That's all
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm over here doing. Talking about I don't do nothing for the kids. I don't do nothing. I do what I can when I can.
understand.
But like I said, don't keep putting me in situations that's not my problem. And then, like I said, this is your family. You supposed to be here helping, taking care
No,
of
he ain't
these
straight.
kids.
He want
No,
to
you're not good because you're not here taking care of these kids.
He want to go call everybody.
Keep your hands on me,
Stop
bro.
this.
Don't touch me again.
Touch you.
Jason, sit down over here. We'll make it easy. Sit down over here. I'm gonna do it just like that. Sit down over here.
Ain't nobody finna come over here and
Sit
do
down.
nothing.
Get your hands off me, bro. Stop touching me. Move.
Jesus, stop.
Sit down over here, Jason.
Ain't nobody coming over here.
Oh, me, bro. Sit down. Get your motherfucking hands.
Then y'all
Now let's get into this article from WJTV, Mississippi. It says a woman was arrested after she allegedly shot and killed a man on Facebook Live in Lowndes County on Saturday, March 25th. Officials with the Lowndes County Sheriff's Office said deputies responded to a domestic violence call around 7:42 a.m. to 500 Green Tree Drive. They found a 28-year-old man who lived at the home had died from a single gunshot wound. According to LCSO officials, the victim, 28-year-old Khadijah Michelle Brown, were in an argument that turned physical. Brown then allegedly shot the victim, which officials said was captured on Facebook Live. They said evidence was found at the scene, including a handgun. Brown was arrested and charged with murder. She was booked into the Lowndes County Adult Detention Center. There was a history of domestic violence between Brown and the victim. This was a tragic and senseless murder, and our thoughts and prayers go to the family of the victim. Fortunately, Brown's in custody, and we look forward to the criminal justice system holding her accountable, said Lowndes County Sheriff Eddie Haskins. Now, the funny thing, well, not the funny thing, the sad thing about this is there are several women online taking the side of Khadijah Brown. Taking the side of Khadijah Brown, saying, well, you don't understand what the situation is. You have 4 kids with somebody, dedicate your life to him, and then out of nowhere they wake up and say they're leaving you and they're bisexual and they're leaving you for another man. We don't know if that was the case. We don't know if she was leaving her for another man. But even if she was, it's got you. We always say drag the men for doing this to women. We always call them insecure, low self-esteem, cowardly. Let's put them under the jail. Well, we need to put this heifer under the jail. You old bitter, low self-esteem heifer. Take that man's life because he don't want you no more. And he chose to entertain a man of the same sex than rather be with you. You see, this is why men are choosing not to marry. This is why men are choosing more and more not to marry. They don't want to be tied down with some low self-esteem sociopath heifer at the end of the day. And this is the exact reason why black men are choosing to date outside their race. Now, that doesn't mean it doesn't happen to black men and races other than black women. Because black men definitely kill and definitely have shot and abused women who were not black. So that's not the main excuse. But my point is, they got 4 kids. So now the kids are the ones who lose. The kids are the ones who lose. If you can listen to this over and over again, now I know that what she's going to probably try to do is say, oh, I was a woman, a battered wife, and all the trauma finally built up. That's going to be the case they're going to try to go with. Even though he didn't seem not to initiate this argument, But before the cameras rolled, he hit me. That's what they're going to be saying in her case. And this is why a lot of men are choosing not to marry these women that they got kids with, and that their relationship has a rocky past or a toxic past or a toxic history. If your relationship has a toxic history, and this goes out to the women too, why would you marry someone that your relationship has a toxic history just because y'all got children? Now the children lose in the end. There is no justification for this crazy heifer killing this man. And I'm not just killing him on Facebook Live. There's no justification for her putting her hands on him, just like there's no justification for him ever putting his hands on her. But this is definitely first degree murder. She can argue it all she wants about how she snapped, because that's what she's going to try to say. She snapped because of years of being battered. Mark this video down. Mark this video down. She snapped because of years of being battered. And they're going to try to get temporary insanity. But she was not. She was well aware. And the mother, you want to start screaming and stuff once your crazy ass daughter shot this man. But you were right there interrogating, instigating the whole thing. Instead of saying, Khadijah, let him go. He don't want you. Let him go. He don't want you, sis. He didn't want you. Just let him go. If he's bisexual, she went and put all these things on social media about how she has a bisexual. I guess that wasn't enough. I guess dragging him wasn't enough, because she was probably trying to make him say, oh, okay, yo, don't do that. Don't do that. I don't want people to know. But he was like, whatever. He continued still doing his own thing. So that wasn't enough. So she had to take him out. Unbelievable. We're not treating her no different from the man. Domestic violence going either way is wrong. Put this no good heifer under the jail. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE News.